Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Brandon here with Fantastic Plastics, and today I am holding a DGA HELLFIRE. This thing should be an absolute beefcake. It's got the flight numbers of 10305. So I got a feeling I'm going to get more use out of this throwing thumbers and grenades and such, but who knows, this thing might be a really cool disc that surprises me. This one is in their Pro line PL plastic, and it does weigh 173, 174. Again, I have no idea what this is going to do, but it should be a consistent wind fighter, and today I'm working with a slight headwind, so it's going to work out perfectly. Let's grip it and rip it, and let's watch this baby fly. I'm laughing before I even throw this, so if that tells you anything. That's pretty nice. Okay, second throw with the HELLFIRE. So the first time, it actually flew really nice. It wasn't a 5 fade like I was expecting. This time I'm really going to focus on popping over on this thing. I want to see how it holds the full anhyzer and make sure it comes out at the end, because that's what someone's expecting from this disc. They're going to buy this and they want it to go left, and they want to feel like they can put it on any angle. So I'm getting ready to test that theory. Oh, I flipped. HELLFIRE. Take 2 on anhyzer HELLFIRE. Hopefully my shoes don't fail me again. Yeah, I mean, it came out nice. I threw it high, nose up. It's definitely overstable, but it doesn't live up to the flight numbers per se. I feel like, I don't know, it's just like a little bit more stable of like a Thunderbird or something like that, but it's not like ridiculous. I'm gonna throw it on a forehand rip coming up, maybe a thumber, kind of get an idea of really where it's at, but it's a really nice flying disc. It's not dumpy, overstable like I thought it would be. All right, so got the HELLFIRE here. I'm gonna give it a forehand tug, see how it flies. We got a little bit of a headwind right now, so let's see what it does. That flies like a Draco forehand. Flies a lot like a Draco. It had a nice push forward, then it had a hard dump at the end. It took me a little while to decide how I felt like the HELLFIRE flew. Poor English right there. But it flies like a Draco. Draco has a straighter flight than like your most stable Firebirds, and that's what that reminds me of. Not a 5 fade, but a reliable fade and a nice flying disc. So just for you special people out there that likes to throw thumbers like I do, I am going to see what the HELLFIRE does on a thumber. Now typically I keep my thumbers at like 9 speed. This is a 10, and while it is just 1 speed difference, I can feel the difference in my hand. So we're going to see how this flies. I have no expectations. I have no idea, but it's going high. It's my time to shine, baby. So it didn't have a lot of pan on the thumber. Typically my favorite thumbing disc is a Fireball by Axiom because it has a beautiful pan. That particular disc, it did flip over nicely and it had a nice finish to the right, but it didn't have that pan that you want out of a distance thumber. So it is nice, but for me personally, it's not a long distance thumber, but it felt good. All right, so the HELLFIRE has been thrown and the HELLFIRE has flew. And honestly, my big takeaway from this disc is I want to throw it more. Now, with that being said, did I throw it perfectly every time? Not at all. But what I can say is it very much surprised me because it's so much more workable than I was anticipating. Before, I would have let the flight numbers scare me away, would have let them frighten me, and I wouldn't have even touched this disc. 10305, no, I don't agree. I would say more along the lines of like 10303. maybe 3.5, but I don't feel like it's even a 4 fade. It's very workable, it's very reliable, and it's very dependable. The plastic feels great. Don't let these flight numbers scare you. It's a very quality disc, and I definitely recommend picking it up if you're looking for like that 10-speed, 9-speed driver that you can trust with everything you got, because you can trust this disc. It's not a DGA tilt like I thought it was going to be. So give it a shot, give it a try, and just remember, whether it's DGA or whoever it is, if you love your plastic, you'll play fantastic.